Welcome to Is It Covered, where we break down real stories and answer the big question, is it covered? Hosted by father and son duo Bruce and Brian Chapman of the J.D. Chapman Insurance Agency. This podcast will help you navigate the world of insurance with stories, tips, and answers that really matter. From personal to commercial coverage, we've got you covered. Now, let's get started.
Welcome back, everybody, to our mini-series on wildlife and wildlife-related claims on the Is It Covered podcast, sponsored by J.D. Chapman. As always, I'm Brian Chapman, here with my co-host, Bruce.
Good to see you again today.
Yeah, absolutely. So, as we always say in the beginning of our podcasts, these claims are all very specific. And if you have any questions, we highly recommend that you speak to your agent or your insurance carrier themselves.
So not all claims are covered, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure. Absolutely. Well, speaking of claims and if they're covered or not, this is actually one being in New York State that I think has happened up in the Adirondacks before, and it involves a bear.
It could happen anywhere. I mean, you see bear all over around here.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, and you see it in the news sometimes, or when you're scrolling on your Instagram feed or whatever it is, you see, these videos, and this is the question I want to pose to you, the answer man.
Okay. Insurance answer man.
That's right. So let's say I've got my home. I'm in the Adirondacks. I leave to go get dinner with my wife, and I come back and my front door is torn down, and there's this ruckus going on inside. I don't know if somebody's in there stealing my stuff or what. Well, You get a little bit closer, you see a big bear scat on the front door, and you say, "Oh no, I've got a bear inside my house."
The question is, do you go inside?
No, absolutely not. But you look in there and you're saying, oh my goodness, this thing has torn open my refrigerator. It's damaged all of my furniture. It's destroyed my computers. My house is a complete wreck.
Wow.
Obviously, you wait until that bear leaves, and then maybe you're gathering your thoughts, and hopefully insurance comes to your mind, but maybe not.
Yeah.
But you say to yourself, well, now what? I've got quite a bit of damage here.
Yeah.
So is an event like this where wildlife comes into your home and damages it, is there insurance coverage for that?
As with everything, it depends. What kind of wildlife is it? I know there are specific exclusions on an insurance policy for vermin. I know there's exclusions for things like insects. I don't know that there is an exclusion for bear. So I think that if a bear came into your house and did all kinds of damage, I think it would be highly likely that you would have coverage for that.
So would there be two different scenarios of coverage, meaning, so let's say the bear ruins my door, my windows, lighting. Is that go under my dwelling coverage, or is that under a different form?
Yeah, so the damage that the bear did to your home would be under your dwelling or your home coverage, and then it'd probably be destroying your contents, like your refrigerator. Even the cost of the food that it destroyed would potentially be covered as well, and that would be under your contents coverage. So there's a couple of places where you could get some coverage.
Gotcha. Okay.
If it really destroyed your house and you couldn't live there for a while, maybe there's some other coverages too, like loss of use, but that's kind of unlikely.
Yeah, absolutely. And, it kind of, like we always talk about, it goes back to maybe taking an inventory of your home at every once in a while just to know what you've got, so that if a scenario like this happens, you've got an understanding of the value and what you have in your home.
So from a bear standpoint, you'd pretty much know what was damaged. When that really comes into play is during a fire. So you come back into your house. If you're in LA and all you have is a chimney, you really don't know anything that's in there. But fires around here are typically partial fires. You're going to have your kitchen with a glop of plastic where all the utensils and stuff were. But to have, if you just run your camera and get just a basic inventory, just to say if you were to have a claim, this is about the kind of things I had, it would certainly make things go quicker.
Yeah, absolutely. Help to work with the adjuster for sure.
Yeah.
So the famous question, bear breaks into my home, destroys my stuff. Is it covered?
I would say that for the most part that it is Covered.
All right. Well, that's good to know. As always, we love to hear any scenarios that everybody or that anyone would like to pose to us. We love to put on our thinking cap and break down these types of things.
So, Brian, how could they get those questions to you?
You can email them directly to me, brian@jdchapmaninc.com.
That'd be awesome.
All right. Until the next one.
Have a great day.
Thanks for listening to the Is It Covered podcast. To learn more about how JD Chapman can assist you with all your insurance needs, please visit our website at jdchapmaninc.com or call us at 315-986-4062. JD Chapman, we've got you covered. This podcast provides general information only and does not offer or bind insurance coverage. Coverage cannot be changed or confirmed through this podcast, email, voicemail, or fax. Insurance only takes effect once confirmed by a licensed agent. For specific coverage details, please call us at 315-986-4062. All coverages are subject to the terms, conditions, and exclusions of the issued policy, which may vary by state. This podcast does not provide legal, tax, or financial advice. Please consult a professional for those needs. Links to other sites are provided for convenience. We don't control or endorse their content. Any claims, scenarios discussed are hypothetical. Coverage decisions depend on the specifics of each case.